Today we're cracking open another 5.5-year-old Funko Pop mystery box. Went to the storage unit, dug around, and I pulled out this ToyUSA box that was purchased back on April the 2nd, 2019. It shipped on April the 3rd, 2019. We're now in, actually, this should go up probably like October. I'm filming this like on September 28th. By the time the thing goes up live, it'll probably be October. So when you watch this, it'll be October. 5.5 years ago. So I wrote on my shipping label when I got it, or 5 years ago, this cost me 200 bucks, and I wrote the words no/G, which was my code back then for no guaranteed value, because when you go to the website now, the website that they haven't used now in a few years, this was the ToyUSA 2011's Funko Pop GRAIL Mystery Box April Edition. $200 a box, and of course, plus shipping. You click on the details of the box, it goes just right back to your account page. So the page hasn't been up for many years. So thankfully I wrote down no guarantee value, which is scary though, which means when I bought this 5.5 years ago, $200 cost, this could only been like a $50 box. But most of the time, ToyUSA wouldn't go below like half value most of the time. Sometimes they go a little bit under, but I know quite a few boxes, whenever you bought their box runs, it wasn't abnormal to only get half your money back. Because this was back in the days when ToyUSA was like the king of mystery boxes. I mean, people clamor to get their boxes. They put them for sale and you had to be fast. I mean, you had to be on it to get their boxes. This is back in their heyday when they were like the king of mystery boxes, when everybody wanted them. They were hard to get, actually. You had to be fast to get their boxes. So they didn't have to put in guaranteed value in their boxes anymore because they sold out. It didn't really matter. But anyway, this is back when they actually used to put in like really big grails. The box got 200. There might have been one big hit in this worth like $1,000. They might have done like 30 boxes with one being like $1,000 box. To offset that, quite a few people, half or more, had to lose like half your money. But we all knew that when we're buying these boxes 5 years ago, ToyUSA, they were like the high risk, high reward mystery box company. And I bought a lot from them, but here we go. This has been sealed up in a tomb pretty much for over 5 years. What goodness will we find in this 5-year-old box? Hopefully something epic. Because 5 years ago, just common pops now should be vault. Of course, now vault doesn't mean anything to Funko because they're unvaulting pops now. And as always, the world famous ToyUSA packing peanuts. Well, actually, I found out why they got suspended by Whatnot. My last video that I did on them, quite a few people, like 24 people, reached out and said, I guess they were caught doing some shady things during their mystery box sales on Whatnot, and they got reported, and Whatnot gave them the permanent ban for life. So, like, people sent me some screenshots of like the live auction in question, where I guess in the background was all the boxes, and then they lost their power or something, and then they came back on, and boxes in the back were moved around. There wasn't very many boxes left from that mystery box, like live selling. And when I came back, several of the boxes were moved around, and one of the moved around boxes had the top hit in it. So people were like, you know, shame, 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 and they got called out and got permanently kicked off Whatnot for life. So that is the tea to spill. I was kind of curious what happened. I guess they're still doing Instagram live auctions. I guess you buy it on their website, even though you can't even get to it anymore because it's like password protected. I don't know really what they're doing. I'm kind of curious what their future's going to be like now, because Whatnot, they were ToyUSA's lifeblood. That's how they moved all their product, was Whatnot. Everything was all their comics, their pops, everything. But I sell on Whatnot, and I'm a legit seller who does good business. I'm actually live on Whatnot right now, upwards of 4 to 5 times a week, Monday through Friday. I've been going live around 6 p.m. Eastern time. Sometimes I've gone live at 5, sometimes 7. It kind of varies on what is going on. But I'll leave a link down below in the description box and on screen right now. You can check me out on Whatnot. Free to download. And there are thousands of legitimate sellers on Whatnot. And thankfully, the bad sellers get the boot, the permanent ban. So It's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. So here we go. First pop, no protector. Anti-Venom. This is the Hot Topic. No, Box Lunch. The Box Lunch Glow thing. This came out 2017. So when this box got produced, it was like a year and a half old. I know this used to be like a semi-small grail. I think the value in this thing has really plummeted in the past several years. But the box is absolutely minty fresh because it's been boxed up since 2019, and this box hasn't been touched in over 5 years. That's kind of like the good thing. A lot of these pops in these boxes, older pops will be absolutely mint condition because they haven't been changing hands for the past 5 years. They've just been in a box, in storage, doing nothing. Next one. We have the BAM. I saw the sticker BAM exclusive. This character thing, I cannot say this dude's name. Every time I try to say it, I butcher it. I'm just going to call him Sea Monster. Sea Monster. I'm not even going to try to say it this time. But this is the BAM exclusive. He's like a golden looking thing. Box, of course, is in fantastic shape. This one came out in 2016. Still has the original like BAM stickers on the bottom of it with price code and everything. I haven't seen this pop for a while, but it's a heavy one. It's heavy. This is a $200 box. So back in 2019, I know these two would not have paid for the box. And then, actually these next two are in soft pop protectors. Soft pop protectors. No hard stacks. Oh, we have the J. This one is one that is very hard to find now, and it is extremely hard to find in good condition. Thankfully, I got a Jay and Silent Bob from the Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back series several years ago in a collection that were in really nice shape. Held on to them, and I got them signed by Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes a couple years ago. That's in the personal autograph collection now. But, oh, this thing is minty. Wow. That's nice shape for 2014. This series, the Jay and Silent Bob pops from a decade ago, these are so hard to find in good condition. They just did not survive well over the years. This window is beautiful on this thing. Nice. I'll probably actually, honestly, I probably won't get this one sold right now. I'll probably wait to get Jason to sign this because he does Comic-Cons quite a bit. I'll get it signed and might have it because his last one, I had him write on it Snoochie Boochies and then, you know, Jason Mewes and then, you know, Jay. I might get him to write like a different quote this time. I might just keep that for the personal collection. Here we go. I wonder if this is going to be Kevin Smith. It kind of makes sense. It is not. We have, ooh, this is a $200 box, even 5 years ago. We have the Triple H, this is the Chase. This is an older pop now. This came out in, looks like May of 2018, so when this box was made in April, this has only been on, because if it was produced in May, then it would hit shelves in late August, early September 2018, so this had been on shelves for maybe like 5 or 6 months by the time they made this box. And of course it looks to be just through a pop protector, fantastic condition. Let's see PPG values. I think 5 years ago this would have been a very big losing box. This would have been one of those boxes where you lost half your money if not more. Hopefully in 2024 it's worth a little bit more. I have my doubts though. Let's find out. First one with the Sea Monster. This is the gold metallic BAM exclusive coming in today at $37. I know it's worth probably, actually let me see how far back that I can go on this thing. On HobbyDB it goes back to October of 2019. October 2019 it was worth $24. In October 2024 it's worth, what I say, 37, so it's actually gone up in value like 13 bucks. It peaked December 2022 at $39. It peaked. About 2 years ago it peaked. So, not a bad popper there. $37. Next we have the Anti-Venom Glow in the dark box lunch exclusive coming in at only 19 bucks. It used to be worth quite a bit more. Let me go back in time, see how far back that I can go on the HobbyDB app. So it goes back, October of 2020 is worth $18. So it's actually worth like $1 more than what it was 5 years, or actually no, that was only four years ago. It peaked June of 20, 2022, it peaked at $65 in June. So about a little over 2 years ago, it peaked at 65. Now it's back down to 19 bucks. Prices from like 4 or 5 years ago. Okay. Next, we've got the Triple H Chase. This is going to value quite a bit. $65. That's fantastic right there. Looking at the Hobby DB over the years, let's see, back in October of 2019, it was worth 36 bucks. So when this box was made, it's like a $36 pop. It peaked June 2022 at $95. Today, it's at $65. So not too bad. Last one we have, it's kind of like a small semi-grail. We have the J from Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, coming in at $65. Let's go back in time. It goes all the way back to October 2019 when this box was pretty much made that same year. Is at $65. So it's, or is that 60? So it was worth 60 bucks 5 years ago. Today it's worth 65. It peaked February 2021 at $95 was the highest peak that it hit. So still coming in at 65 bucks. Pretty much the same value it was 5 years ago. I'll take it. Grand total of this box, it cost 200 bucks. 5.5 years later, 186. So I still lost a little bit of money. 5.5 years ago, this box, this one was worth like $30 less. This was worth $5 less. It's like $35 less. That one's worth probably $15 less. So it would have been about $50, $55. So this box would have been maybe around $130, $125 to $130, 5.5 years ago. So if I would have opened this up in 2019, I would have been like, man, I spent 200 bucks. I got back 125, 130. Wow, that stinks. At least today, I got more than what I paid, than what it would have been 5 years ago. If I would have cracked this thing around early, mid, late, sometime in 2022, I probably would have done like 250. I would have made more money because of the bubble before it burst, you know, over 2 years ago now. And still not bad. I almost broke even. Almost. But I actually won't be selling the J. I'm gonna get this one signed. This actually might be in better shape than the one I currently have signed by, and this actually might be in better shape. One I have is in really nice shape. This one's like it's in really nice shape. But I'm gonna get this one signed. It won't be for sale this time at least. But these three will be for sale in my Whatnot shop marketplace. I sell all my pops now exclusively only on Whatnot. And as of right now, I might possibly do another Funko Pop auction on Whatnot during the NYCC time frame. Whatnot's going to be doing a special, like a collectibles week, and I might participate in that and do one huge pop auction. I'm thinking about it. I might do it. So stay tuned for more information on that as time comes closer here in about 4 to 6 weeks. But I'll see you next time.